You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, this is the final week of the month of June, and layoffs are coming to ESPN. Now, a few months ago, it was behind-the-scene people that were actually losing their jobs at ESPN. But however, Disney, ESPN, they actually said that layoffs were coming in June. And then a few weeks ago, we heard that during the final week of June, layoffs will be coming. Now, we talked about Matt Kellerman. ESPN now has canceled, or they will cancel, Matt Kellerman's show, along with Keyshawn Johnson and J. Will. It's going to be no more. Also, by the way, it's reported also that Matt Kellerman is going to lose his afternoon show to make room for Pat McAfee. He is the big name that is actually coming on board. And now, guys, we're hearing rumors now about a big name that could be ads. And it's all due to the layoffs, man. Cost cutting. ESPN has been losing money for Disney for a while now. So let's go ahead and get into this. Look at this on the Spun. Another big name could reportedly be out at ESPN soon. And guys, it's a name I have already mentioned. And this would not shock me also as well. Let's read this, guys. Layoffs have hit the sports media industry hard this year, and ESPN is not immune. While most of ESPN's layoffs have been behind the scenes so far, they are expected to hit on-air talent soon, perhaps as early as this week. And I do believe it will be sometime this week. So far, ESPN SportsCenter host Neil Everett and NFL analyst Rob Ninkovich are among those ousted by the upcoming budget cuts. More big names could be coming, yeah. Now, Neil Everett, I believe his last day was on Saturday. He had been there a long time, for over like 20 years. Rob Ninkovich, he was also axed as well. Nobody is safe at the Worldwide Leader anymore. According to Outkick, longtime ESPN NFL analyst and radio show host Keyshawn Johnson could be out. Yep. Key, former NFL wide receiver, very good wide receiver, by the way, he could be out. Look here, Bobby Burrack on Outkick. Like Matt Kellerman, Keyshawn Johnson's ESPN future is in question. Yep. Johnson reportedly makes roughly $5 million per year at ESPN. I didn't know he was making that much, to tell you the truth. Quote, sources tell Outkick Johnson makes about the same as Kellerman and has multiple years left on his deal. A natural landing spot post-radio does not exist for Johnson, particularly one in which ESPN could justify his salary, Outkick reported. Johnson also recently moved back to Los Angeles, where he plans to stay. At most, he could appear on studio shows remotely, a role hardly worth $5 million per year annually. Yeah, that's a lot of money, man, to be making basically temporary appearances every now and then. That's a lot of money. Johnson potentially could land at Fox Sports, where Skip Bayless is looking for a new debate partner. And from what we actually hear, I believe it was another former NFL player that was probably in the lead to actually get that spot. But Keyshawn Johnson, since he's back in LA now permanently, and of course that is where Undisputed is at, I could actually see Key being on the air with Skip Bayless. I really could. Even though I would actually like to see Michael Irvin get a job. I mean, this man has been so disrespected, man, from this bogus allegations. The way he's been treated by ESPN, NFL Network, it is shameful, guys. It really, really is. But Bobby Burrack over here, he brings up something else here. So would I be surprised to see Keyshawn Johnson ousted? No. Actually, it wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. I definitely think that Matt Kellerman is going to be out the door. I truly do. Now, he brings up something here, and he already brings up Skip Bayless right there. If you just saw me scroll by that here. Now, let's read some of this. It says, certainly Johnson and Kellerman aren't the only names in question. ESPN will have to dismiss several talents to meet the planned $30 million in cuts. Man, that's it. The two stand out as highly paid pundits whom ESPN might struggle to justify paying given their soon-to-be diminished roles. Actually, pretty much no roles. Kellerman is more vulnerable than Johnson, however. Kellerman is a white guy. The last time ESPN laid off marquee talents in 2017, it was almost exclusively white men. And I do believe, man, that Kellerman, there's a better chance of him getting let go because he is a white guy. And we know the ESPN is super duper woke. Now, they're not going to come out and say that Kellerman is going to be let go because he's white. You can't do that. Actually, that violates the 1964 Civil Rights Act, if I'm not mistaken. Not a lawyer, but it makes sense. Look at here. They mentioned here already the three pundits at this month, Neil Everett, Rob Ninkovich, and Chris Chelios, share one common trait: white guys. And ESPN, they would definitely at you because of your race, if you ask me. So this is not a surprise. But I do believe, man, Keyshawn Johnson moving back to the West Coast, going to LA, they're not going to pay him that kind of money. I don't think they're going to pay him that kind of money to just sit on the sideline and not do much. I mean, that's ridiculous. Even though Keyshawn Johnson is a black guy, honestly, race should not even come into play in this. It should not. But Keyshawn Johnson obviously isn't going to be doing a whole bunch of work. So maybe he already knows, hey, the writing's on the wall, man. I'm going to be out of here. Let me move back to LA, and maybe I can actually get on with Skip Bayless on Undisputed. We will have to see, man. But Keyshawn Johnson, he may be out. What are y'all's, guys? Who do you think actually has a better shot of being ousted? Is it going to be Keyshawn Johnson, Matt Kellerman? I really do think it's Kellerman, man, because 2 shows, they've already pretty much said, nah, we're done with your shows completely. Matt Kellerman has nothing to do with ESPN now. Nothing to do. Now, Kellerman, of course, he can go and do boxing. He's very, very good at boxing. But Keyshawn Johnson, I think both of those guys are probably going to be gone. Probably will be gone, guys. Man, we'll have to see what actually does happen. But the layoffs are coming this week to ESPN. I truly do believe. I'm pretty sure that probably Thursday or Friday, we actually may be informed on who is shown the door over there at the Worldwide Leader. Now, I believe it's going to be some big names. Kellerman, Keyshawn. Yeah, I'll bet on that. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.